Here are my top 10 romance books that bring the tension, the angst, the spaz. I cannot tell you the last time I laughed so much reading a book. This book made me piss myself. Rosa Lucas's writing is just infectious, but not in the way that like chlamydia is. It's more like a happy type of infectious, the good kind. This is Brother's Best Friend romance, and if that isn't my favorite trope in the world, he is super, super rich, which just makes him 10 times hotter that she slobs his knob. Chasing the Wild by Elliot Rose. Oh my God, the amount of tension these two characters have. This is an ex-boyfriend's dad romance, and he's such a silver fox. He's so hot, and he gives the daddy energy that you want. It's a small town, kind of a cowboy romance. I don't know, there's cows and horses and there's romance. It's a cowboy romance. But he's just a man. So she's starting to become a vet. She needs to complete her placement hours. She's kind of stuck in this small town with him. He ends up offering her a job on the ranch. She has to live there as well. That's forced proximity, and we all know what happens at the end of forced proximity. Yes, he fertilizes her veggie patch. A Deal with the Devil by Elizabeth O'Rourke. This is some of the best banter I've ever read. Oh my God, it's so good. She takes on a temp role as his PA. He's a renowned plastic surgeon. It's just, he's wanted her forever, but you just wouldn't know it, but fuck, it's funny. And when he finally hammers her hot pocket, it's fab. Truly Madly Deeply by LJ Shan. I'm obsessed with this book. Obsessed with this book. It's a best friend's brother romance. And this also has like a bit of an age gap. It's a bit of a second chance romance as well. He shoves a cucumber in her stink purse and a candy cane right up her turd cutter. And if that's not romance, I don't know what is. My Dark Romeo by Parkrose Huntington and LJ Shan, another absolute banger. I read this at the start of the year and I'm fucking obsessed with it. It's just so funny. They are so good together. It's hilarious. This is like a forced marriage, arranged marriage kind of thing, but it's also enemies to lovers. And when I say enemies, I mean enemies. But then one day he butters a whisker biscuit and they both rather enjoy it. Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. If this doesn't have some of the best tension I have ever read, I don't know what does. Daddy Pike is one of the hottest MMCs I think that's ever been written. He is such a babe. He's like tall, dark, handsome, tattered. He like gardens and shit. Do you know what I mean? Like he does manly shit and he's hot when he does it. She and her dad of a boyfriend have to move in with his dad because they've just got no money. He's fucking useless. He's such a wet blanket. But Daddy Pike knows exactly how she should be treated. And yes, he plows her crotch waffle. Pray Tell by Amanda Richardson. This is a brother's best friend. Bit of an age gap, past and present tense. They've both been obsessed with each other for fucking years. She kind of humiliated herself when they were younger because he rejected her. He ends up introducing her to a lifestyle that she never knew she wanted or needed so badly. And yes, he ends up fingering her precious. Classic. Will I ever stop recommending this? No, because I'm fucking obsessed with it. I actually feel like this is probably my favorite book ever. Yes, I think I might even like it more than Say You Swear. I know. That's a massive call. I just love the forbidden aspect of it because he's like 17 years older than her. She's his daughter's best friend. I just feel like people who think it's fucked up, you just need to know the context behind it. They have so much chemistry. And Reed tries really, really hard to stay away from her, but he's so drawn to her pum-pum. Craving Chaos by Jill Ramsauer. This is like rivals to lovers. He's in the Italian mafia. She's in the Irish mafia. They end up being like stranded in a fucking forest and they end up finding a cabin. And of course, because they're literally shitting where they're eating, they're stuck together and they're so close to each other. There's tension, there's build-up, and he eventually goes cummy in her tummy. I nearly had a fucking aneurysm reading this book. The slow burn and the way that Pam has written the tension and the build-up, it's just, by the end of it, you're just like, oh my God, just bone already. So he's a former fuckboy and now he's a priest. Classic. And she is one of his students. Yes, at a Catholic all-girls boarding school, which is nice. The perfect place to put a priest. What could go wrong? He like runs the school. He's a teacher and he's also a priest. So he's literally got his finger in every single pie, including hers. Bangers. Happy reading.
Babe?
Yes.
I just finished a book in less than 24 hours.
Was it a banger?
Yes. Do you want to know what it's about?
I do.
Okay, so it's called Blood of Hercules by Jasmine Moss. It's a twist on Greek mythology with like different levels of hierarchy and history and lore, which I'm not going to tell you because we have to keep an element of surprise, okay? Mm-hmm. But it follows this girl named Alexis. She's human and she's actually homeless after she loses her foster parents. Disclaimer, they're horrible people, okay? So anyway, she has to take the Spartan merit test when she turns 19. Turns out she's not actually human, okay? She's a Spartan. So then she has to go to this academy and basically survive and get through it to become immortal. And it's insane. And that's all I'm going to tell you because we do not spoil in this house.
Was there romance?
Yes, but that's all I'm going to say to you.
All right then. How many copies of the book did you get?
All of them.
I knew it. I knew it.
He's a 10, but he marries your older sister who he doesn't even like just to get closer to you because he's obsessed with you. He's a 10, but he obsessively, and I mean obsessively, stalks you and follows you around everywhere. And one night when you're walking home from work, some other creep weirdo tries to sneak up on you. So then your obsessive stalker, of course, beats that dude to a pulp because, and I quote, he's the only one who's allowed to stalk you. He's a 10, but he's also your uncle and your cousin. And your other cousin? He's a 10, but he hates your god-awful douchebag ex-boyfriend so much that the next time he sees your ex, he takes your ex's face and presses it right up against the burning hot pipes of his expensive motorcycle, permanently disfiguring half of your ex's face for the rest of his life. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He's a 10, but he's a 10. He's just a 10. He's the most perfect man ever. He's just a 10. In the club, we all love Connor Cobalt. He's a 10, but he let his friends burn down your house and made you think your mom went missing. He's a 10, but he's so head over heels obsessed with you that when y'all are together and you go to sleep, he counts the exact number of moles on your body and eyelashes on each eye and knows those numbers by heart. He's a 10, but one day he gives you a gift. What's the gift? They're new rings for your piercings, and they're his initials, but they're also secretly trackers, so he always knows your exact location.
Are finally back and better than ever. I think I could officially say that I am getting out of my reading slump. I think I was like in a reading slump because I was starting to hate every single book I read and I didn't even want to read books anymore. And then I took a little break and I decided to give this little shit a try. Now listen, I've seen this book all over my TikTok, but I never read the back of it. I've never watched even a single video on this, so I had no idea what I was getting into here. Before reading the book, did I read the back? Abso-fucking-lutely not. No, I did not. But you know what I did read? Never forget, monsters thrive best in the dark. Commit all you read here to memory. Prepare for war. Yes, please. If you haven't understood that yet, I started Quicksilver. And listen, going into books blind might be my new favorite thing. Because let me explain to you what I went through in the first 100 pages. First of all, my girl Saris, I hope I'm saying it correctly, I fucking love her. And I knew me and her were gonna be like this from page 1. As soon as she opened her mouth, I was like, yep, that bitch right there. So at first, I couldn't figure out who the love interest was. So I thought that the guard that caught her at the beginning was her love interest. Then I came to a realization that he wasn't. And so then I realized that it was actually this guy named Carrion that she met up with at the bar. And then I was like, okay, Carrion, you have a sharp tongue. I like you. But Carrion wasn't giving me this, you know what I mean? But I was like, okay, maybe he will. Maybe there's a backstory to him. And then she met Death, like quite literally. She goes, of course Death was beautiful. How else would anyone choose to go with him without putting up a fight? Even though he scowled at me, his dark brows tugging together to form a dark, unhappy line, he was still the most savagely beautiful thing I'd ever seen. She's literally about to die. He's saving her, and he looks at her and he goes, pathetic. Absolutely. And then this man, who the fuck is this man? I don't fucking know. He gives her his necklace and goes, if you die before you can give this back, I'm not going to be happy. And that's when I knew we have met the one. What is his name, you might ask me? I still don't know. I think his name is Kingfisher, but she still calls him Death. But this is how the people describe him. The male that stalks your children's nightmares. The male who torched a city on a whim. The male who'd cut your throat as soon as look at you. I'm really hoping he's gonna give me like touch her and I'll kill you vibes, but be like the nicest human being to her, because if he isn't, I will cry. Listen, I'm barely on page 119, so I am so excited on a fucking journey that I'm about to go on here. It better be good. It has to be good.
According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. We now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale.
Are you kidding? That's unfair. She made those. I need to calm down. Everything's fine.
Amanda.
I'm an adult.
You're beautiful.
Aww.
And you're all mine. Every inch of you is mine. You belong to me.
Ruined it.
Is that a taser that matches your shirt?
Duh.
Hey, I hacked your phone and saw some of your texts.
As you normally do.
And after reading them, I have to ask, did you lie to your friends about how we met?
Well, I can't exactly tell them that you saw me, immediately became obsessed with me, watched me through secret cameras you put in my house, kidnapped and waterboarded my ex-boyfriend, and then chased me on multiple occasions through my house with a knife and a mask. So I just tell them we met on Tinder.
Oh God, why would you do that?
It's like slightly more acceptable than the truth.
Even your bestie thinks that?
Oh no, she knows everything.
Everything.
From back to crack, baby.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, welcome home from work, baby. Wait, what's that red on your shirt? Is that lipstick? Are you cheating on me? I swear to God, if you're cheating on me.
What? No, this is blood from like the 50 people I unalived today.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you were a mafia king slash billionaire slash CEO slash assassin slash every other dark edgy profession.
Yeah, it was a busy day today.
Yeah, in that case, just go ahead and throw your shirt in the hamper and wash up. I'm making your favorite for dinner.
Hold on, you were super mad when you thought I cheated on you, but relaxed when I told you I murdered a bunch of people?
Hey man, mafia activities, violent unaliving, and multiple felonies are fine. But I draw the line at cheating.
Between stalking you and watching your every move, I don't have time to cheat. I'm obsessed with you.
Aww. Wait.
Girls that read a lot are, they're either introverted or psychopaths. It's one of the two.
Alright, second book club meeting for the book we're all reading. How are we doing?
I'm doing good. I actually finished the book in like 2 hours yesterday.
What? In 2 hours? How did you get through it so fast? Well...
I was chasing her through the woods with a mask and a knife, and I told her that when I catch her, I will...
I may or may not have put the book on 5 times speed and listened to it while doing my Sunday reset.
That is so unhinged.
I like it. But let's not say too much because I'm pretty sure she hasn't even picked up the book yet.
What?
Oh no, I'm actually done with the book.
You're done, but I talked to you yesterday and you hadn't even opened the book.
Yeah, so about that, I actually pulled an all-nighter last night and I read the entire book in one single sitting from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m.
That is so impressive, but also so deeply concerning. Has anyone else finished the book?
Oh, I did.
Oh, yeah, what'd you like about it?
Oh, yeah, no, sorry. It's just that I kind of forget what happens in any book as soon as I finish it and I close it. I do remember I liked it though. That's what I remember, 5 stars.
You know what, girl? You're so real for that.
Oh my God, what is she doing? Oh my God. Crazy. This is madness.
Oh, Lord. All right.
That oh my goodness. What monstrosity. That is not
I can't
right.
look.
Oh, those poor pages.
Oh, sorry. Are we starting the meeting now? Hold on. Let me just like mark my page.
Evil! The power of Jade compels you! The horror!
What? Why are all of you looking at me like that?
You are banished from our book club! Get out!
I don't get it when men are like, women are so confusing. There's something called books. These are like manuals. Educate yourself.
All you read is dark romance and all of your books are full of traumatic stuff. Have you considered that perhaps I am not right in the head?
911, what's your emergency? You've been kidnapped? Nice. Oh, okay, not in a good way. Okay, well, can you tell me where you are? You just escaped the vehicle and now you're in the woods. Okay, well, can you tell me what the kidnapper looked like? He was wearing a mask, about 6'4", and covered in tattoos. Okay, this is a joke. I get it. Well, you're living the dream, girl. I love that for you. So, good luck. 911, what's your emergency? Oh, there's a man outside your house? Okay, well, how long's he been there? He comes every night. He's been doing that for about 3 days. Sounds like you have a stalker on your hands. Oh, you don't want him there? Is he ugly? 911, what's your emergency? Someone's been unalived? Okay, well, tell me what happened. It was your boyfriend, and who did he unalive? The guy that touched you in the club last night. Okay, makes sense. Well, did your boyfriend tell you that if anyone ever touched you, this would happen? That's what I thought. He did tell you that. It doesn't really seem like this is an emergency. It more just seems like a relationship issue the two of you need to work through. If you want my opinion, it seems like you got a good guy on hands.
I think that dude likes you.
Likes me? We hate each other and everyone knows it.
Maybe he's just flirting.
Flirting? So him trying to burn down my house with me in it was flirting? What?
You.
Ew, what do you want?
Who did that to you?
And who did that to your face?
That bruise. Who did this to you? I'm the only one allowed to touch you, to hurt you. I'll find them.
Excusez-moi? First of all, I hate you the way a snail hates salt. Second of all, I got this from when I bumped into my dresser trying to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night without turning on any light. What are you gonna do? Beat up my dresser?
Knock, knock.
Come in. Who is it? What? My enemy? What are you doing on my doorstep, severely injured and bleeding so much you look like the Kool-Aid Man?
I'm hurt and I didn't know where else to go.
Did you try the urgent care down the street?
I know we're enemies, but can you help me?
I mean, I am a nursing student and I think I have some band-aids, but I kind of just want to rub hand sanitizer all over your fresh cuts and top it off with lemon juice. But come in, I guess?
When I got hurt, I knew I needed to get somewhere safe, so I ended up here.
Well, your survival instincts are shit because you're literally my op.
That guy you hate, you're his girl now, right?
Say fucking what now?
Yeah, you guys are together, right?
Absolutely not. What gave you that idea?
Well, he told everyone that he'll end them if they so much as think of hurting you.
No, there is no way he likes me.
1 hour later.
Ew, what do you want?
I'm in love with you.
I will never let a boy in my room. Here's why. You first walk in, it looks normal, looks cute, and then boom, addiction.